When you walk down the street, or when you're in a restaurant, or at a train station, or in an airplane, you see with your physical eyes. Some people's spiritual eye is open, so they can also see further than the physical realm. They can see also see the spirits. You see, anyway, you see what's in front of you. You do not see everything of an individual when you look at them. When you look at them, you see their outward appearance, the clothes they're wearing, the expression they're giving you. But it's not as if when you see them, immediately you get flashes of their whole of their lives and who and what kind of individual they are. You don't. In the spirit realm, spirits, when they see an individual, they are capable of receiving a lot of information in an instant. Spirits are capable of that. Humans aren't. You see, we need God to guide us. You see, and that's why you should never go to demon spirits through clairvoyance or tarot cards or astrology in order to gain information. Because some information will harm us if we knew it beforehand. But let me continue. When you look at someone, you see the outward appearance, and you also see the social mask that the individual wants you to see. When God looks at someone, he sees exactly who the individual is. You have people saying things like, if you're kind to me, I'm kind to you. If you don't bother me, I don't bother you. But when someone comes with such an attitude, it means that they are ugly, evil, out of their mind, and unkind. And they are laying the responsibility with someone else if they do evil. Every individual that treats you well, only if you meet their conditions, they are evil. And if they are Christians, if they are born again, it means that they have serious issues that needs to be dealt with. God, the Most High, is good and loving all the time. And everything God does is kind, loving, and good. It's evil spirits and evil human beings that turn it into evil. When the Lord God flooded the world during those days, it was a good, loving, and kind act to preserve the human species. Okay, when the Lord God sent plagues against Egypt, against Pharaoh also, it was loving and kind to show the world that God, he alone is God, and so that we all would put our trust in him. Everything God does is loving, kind, and honorable. Everything. You see, God never gives anyone a condition to, you see what I'm saying this? God never treats you well based upon a condition of him that you keep. God doesn't work that way. Demons and fallen humanity, fallen humankind, we do such stuff. We place the responsibility upon others so that we can get away with our dysfunction, with our defects. Now look, if someone, let's be realistic here. If someone attacks you with a knife and things go wrong and you act in a way that's ugly, okay, that's something different. Okay? Or when someone continually bullies you and you cannot act, healthy anymore because you're so often targeted with negative emotional energy, that's something different. Or when your environment sees that you have an issue and yet it just explodes that issue and you cannot function well, that's different, okay? You cannot grow up in a negative environment yet produce positive fruits. That's not possible. So let's be realistic here. I'm not talking about such instances, okay? I'm talking about people that don't want to have any responsibility and they always want to place the responsibility upon you, so that every time they act out stupid, it's your fault. They always come with the excuse, it's my life, it's my privacy, I have nothing, it's none of your business, I have nothing to say to you. Even God himself, who is the Most High and who doesn't need anything, even he gives an account of his actions. Look at the book of Job. Look at the book of Isaiah. God the Most High gives an account of his actions. Even if he doesn't have to, he's God, he's good. He's loving, kind, and honorable all the time. So if even God himself is humble, who are human beings that they think they have a right to be evil? Folks, I want you to think about this. God, when he sees an individual, he sees what that individual really is. If someone is ugly, evil, out of their mind, and dangerous, God sees them exactly for who they are. Us, human beings, we can be fooled. We can be mistaken. God never is. So listen, when things don't work out in your life, often it's because it's not working out with the people around you. Because everything in life has to do with relationships. And resources are exchanged by relationships. Yes, we use money, but it's still relationships, because to get the money you have to go to work, have a job, or you need to receive the money from someone. You get the idea. When things aren't working out in your life, it can be very well that things are going good for you. Because listen, to be safe around someone, there needs to be transparency, there needs to be equality, and there needs to be balance. If one of these three things are missing, there's danger. Think about it. You see often what people want you to see about them. God sees the real them. So that's why you need to trust God. Because God doesn't have a reputation, neither does he need a reputation. Why would he need something like that? Humans hold on to reputations. So listen, if they're holding on to a reputation, then they are capable and will more than willingly to sacrifice you and those around you to save their reputation. Cain murdered Abel because of reputation. The scribes and Pharisees, together with the Roman government, they murdered Jesus Christ to save their reputation. Saints have been killed throughout the ages to save the reputation of the state, of the local cultures. Oftentimes, victims of child abuse, sexual child abuse, are killed or punished to save the reputation of the family or of a marriage. Folks, the videos I'm making, I'm pointing to Jesus Christ. And because I'm pointing to Jesus Christ, I'm making clear that everything that's anti-Jesus Christ is evil. So that's what I'm doing also with this video here. And I'm pointing out reality to you. Stop thinking you got your life figured out. Stop thinking that you can manage your relationships. You can't. Because I'm telling you, most of the people around you, you don't really know the real them. You know the pattern that they're holding on to. You know the transactions that they are involved with often. And you might have a common interest with them. But it doesn't mean that because you know those things about them that you know the real them. You see? And let me say it like this. In the world, most people don't know each other. Let's get real. Most people, even married people, don't know each other. They only know the patterns and transactions of an individual. And because those patterns and transactions are compatible with their expectations, they say they like someone and they can get along with someone because there's a common agreement somewhere. Look, God knows who everyone is. So you need to trust God all the time, every second of your life. Never lean on your own understanding. Okay? And listen, Satan used to be Lucifer, the most beautiful angelic being ever. You see? So, some people that are around you will treat you well. The moment things are going much better with you, or the moment you have an advancement, or the moment you make a quick progress in life, watch out. Some of those people who were good with you and got along with you, they will turn into demons. I mean it. Trust God alone. Wolves in sheep's clothing, they are there. And a wolf may appear as a sheep, but it's still a wolf. Okay? Well, that being said, you all, may the grace of Christ Jesus be with you.